Hello and welcome today for this one-day exhibition match between two terrific teams. I'm Mark Nicholas and am thrilled to be here for what should be a highly entertaining day of cricket. This is a hard surface and it looks to me as if it'll have even bounce and good carry through to the wicket-keeper. I'd be batting first if I won this toss. One of those tosses that didn't really matter. On balance, I think they're happy to bat first. It's a beautiful pitch and will stay that way throughout the whole day.
So we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. That's a big appeal. The umpire says not out. Really, that was nothing more than a hopeful shout by the fielding team.
That was never going to be out. Why did they bother to appeal? Not out, and a good decision too.
We can have a look at that again. Stopped in the covers. That's a great shot.
Well, that's perfection. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just stroked it away.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Played into the gap. Steered expertly into the gap. Just one run.
The fielding restrictions have now been lifted. Oh, great shot. A great stroke. That was four from the moment that it left the bat.
Stopped in the covers. I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a bit though. Comfortably taken, no worries.
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
This was how the wicket fell. Stopped in the covers. Play it away with comfort. There's just one there. Good stroke for four. Let's see the action replay of that. There's just one there. Stopped in the covers. stroked through the covers. There's just one there. Well, that's found the gap in the field.
Beautifully played. You couldn't imagine anything better.
He's worked that into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. He looked as if he was home to me. That was a good piece of running. That's the end of the 5th over. That one's gone to the fence.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too. Cracking stroke. He's in good touch.
Beauty and 4 runs.
Oh, he really laid into that delivery, 4 all the way. He played all around that, and it was a comprehensive end.
Sharma gets his first wicket.
Well, he was in good touch out there. I reckon that's a disappointment to him, to us indeed, that he didn't go on.
Let's take a look at that in. That easily cleared the boundary. That over helped the run rate somewhat.
Well, he can't afford to give away runs at this stage, so get him out of the attack and get someone on who won't.
Well, he's seeing it like a beach ball out there now. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, it's a terrible run, and the picture shows it. He was miles out.
Let's see the action replay of that. flicked off his legs. Super stuff that. Well taken.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on?
Sharma gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. He smashed that one right out of the ground.
Oh, it's a monster. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum. Huge! That is huge!
This over is proving to be quite expensive.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum! Nope, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Well, that was 6 as soon as he hit it.
The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
He really struck that well.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
That is a top shot.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. That is massive.
We're diving for cover with that one. That's 6 sixes off the over. Quite brilliant batting.
His straight driving is perfect.
The bowler won't like that one little bit. That brings up his half-century.
That is a very, very well-deserved half-century. He's played as well as he can play. The key, make more of it.
Smashed that right out of the ground.
Miles, he's hit it miles! great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it.
What a marvellous shot.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant. He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too. Well, what an amazing first innings that was. You can see that the players are looking pretty good after their break. We're feeling pretty good too about the rest of this match. With me commentating is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark. Welcome back to the cricket ground for this next session of play. Sharma is going to take the first ball. There should be some runs here. Just one run. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Just one run. The sweeper picks up. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Steered expertly into the gap. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. And the end of the over. 4 runs.
Oh, he played that stroke perfectly.
The crowd really enjoyed that shot.
You just don't see it played much better than that. Marvellously well played.
Oh, that's close. The umpire's not moving on that one. The umpire didn't have to think too hard about that one.
That was never going to be out. Why did they bother to appeal? Good decision. Very good decision.
Let's see the action replay of that.
The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
They were diving to cover and stand there.
Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
That's cleared the rope. 6 runs.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
He's got it into the gap.
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more. Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
These will be leg byes. That was a mighty hit.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Yeah, he'll be pleased with that. It came pretty much out of the middle of the bat, and all in all, he looks in good touch. Lovely shot, lovely shot. It raced to the fence for 4.
Hit straight to a fielder. If he runs here, he's not a good judge of a run, is he? That's 2 more runs on the board. Confident appeal. Yes, he's given him.
Well, he didn't have any problems when he was out there. It must be such a frustration to have got out now.
The next batsman is Mongia. That's a big appeal. Not out. There's never a chance the umpire would give that out.
Oh, that's an ambitious shout. That's an ambitious shout. Not a difficult decision for the umpire to make. That is not out.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on after that blow. Well, that's found the gap in the field. That's 2 more runs on the board. That's the end of the 5th over. That has to be close. The umpire raised his finger and he's out.
Out! No issue. Oh, I think he'll have a close look at the replay when he gets back into the pavilion.
This was how the innings ended for Sharma.
Nope, the bowler won't be happy about that.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. yourself a complimentary beverage, son. That was well held. It was in the air a long time.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Ouch, that must be foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
There might be a few heated words said about that in the dressing room too.
Giles goes for a duck.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that knock.
Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Umpires signalling that as leg byes. Mongia facing.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
Super stuff, that. Well held.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste. Well, he just got everything wrong and played all around a pretty straight ball.
He's gone for a duck.
It is a long old walk back when you've made a duck. Quack, quack. Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
That came right off the middle of the bat. That nearly joined us up here in the commentary box.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
No shot played to that one. That's been given as a wide. There it goes. Marvellous effort that. And there's a fielder under it.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of fielding. They're through to the tail now and should tie this up quickly.
Let's see the action replay of that. No shot played to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. What a catch, what a catch. An easy catch.
Lazy, that's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay.
He's gone for a duck.
A first baller, that is just so embarrassing, and rest assured there'll be a few comments from the crowd as he heads back towards the pavilion.
We can have a look at that again. Doesn't need to play at those. 4 wides to India.
4 wides, not a nice way to finish the day. Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant! Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's a big hit. It's 6 and the end of the over.
The skipper won't be pleased with him after that over.
Straight through to the keeper. 4 wides to India.
4 wides? No, that's terrible bowling. I mean, I think he's got to come off.
Just shoulders arms to that one. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. No need for him to play at those. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. A little too wide to make him play there. That's been given as a wide. That's good judgment, no need to play at that. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Pakistan.
Too many wides, it's as simple as that. They have to bowl tighter lines than this.
That's good judgment, no need to play at that. That's been given as a wide.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
That's out of the ground.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler.
No need for him to play at those. 4 wides to India.
4 wides, that's the worst result for anybody.
Doesn't need to play at those. 4 wides to India.
4 wides, not a nice way to finish the...
No need for him to play at those. Wide ball signalled by the umpire. A little too wide to make him play there. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
They're giving away far too many extras. This will cost them. They have to tighten things up. It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
That's a brilliant shot, right off the meat of the bat.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
That's in the stands. 6 runs.
And they've clinched victory here in this limited overs match. On behalf of Richie Benno and myself, it's a goodbye. We've had the most brilliant day here, a day that none of us will ever forget.